somebody out there is saying, oh, she always talking about working out, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's like she's slacking, sitting around eating s'mores and stuff like that. I'm not doing that. Like, all right, y'all. So I'm finally headed to the gym, getting this workout in, and I got a mission afterwards. I'm gonna try to hit TJ Maxx and look for some stuff. Trying to find a new centerpiece for my table and some new little, knickknacks for here and there, and then look for some curtains also. So got out kind of early today. Usually we go to the gym is like in the afternoon, like late in the afternoon. So it's a bit earlier today. All right, so while we sit here for a second, before we go into the gym to get this workout started, I'm gonna use this time, to do a little bit of story time, and talk about something with you guys. So back on December 3rd, I got an unfortunate call after having a mammogram, MRI, and a biopsy that I had breast cancer. So all of a sudden, my right breast decided to do its own thing. And yeah, just, it decided to have, breast cancer pretty much. But, I take you guys back, really quick, because I didn't really say anything about it because I didn't want my channel to turn into one of those like, it will rise up kind of channels. Nothing against anybody else that, want to use those songs and want to like cry and stuff like that. I'm just not that kind of person. So I was like, let me see how this thing goes and then I'll talk about it. So I made the appointment, and I had to make a PAP appointment in order to get like a breast appointment because they wouldn't let me just make like a breast appointment. So I really had to follow it down, and I was telling them like, look, there's a big, knot there. It felt big to me because I was just nervous about it. And then there's like a smaller one there, and it's not supposed to be there. What's going on? I need somebody to look at this and confirm, what's going on. And because back in, when we was at Eglin, this was, 2 years ago? What was that? So like 2 years ago, I made an appointment and went in because I felt a tiny knot there. And I went in, they did a mammogram, an MRI, they did an exam. Doctor was like, oh, it's nothing. You have dense breast tissue, blah, 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 blah. And the doctor here is saying that at that time, it probably was nothing. I don't know though. I'm a little iffy about that. So then fast forward to here, in November, when I was calling around and making appointments and stuff, and then I ended up getting in at the end of November, and getting checked out and them doing the biopsy and stuff, and they called December 3rd and say, okay, you have breast cancer, and we're sending it off to try to figure out, what type of breast cancer it is and all that. So I ended up being triple negative. But the fact that I caught it myself, and then I went in before I started having like other symptoms as far as what was going on. So at that time, it was just a knot. If you follow me and if, you watch my channel and stuff, your girl was working out hard. October, November, I had, increased my weight and I was just feeling great as far as, strength wise. But when I would come home, and make dinner and stuff, I was falling asleep on the couch. I wake up, fall back asleep. I noticed that I started just feeling like really tired. So with the, after my workout and towards the evening, because I'm a person that usually stays up to like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. After getting up, dealing with my kids, cooking dinner, going to the gym, working on my stuff, whatever, I'm still up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But it got to the point where like 9-10 o'clock, I was like dead tired, and that's not me. So combined with the lump and combined with the 2 lumps and combined with just feeling tired, that's what, drove me to going into the appointment, to be seen. So, and I think a part of it was, I was thinking about getting my breast done anyway. I was thinking about getting a lift and getting an implant, after breastfeeding 4 kids. I was just like, there's nothing I can do in the gym to rejuvenate them, to bring them back to life. I have to get some work done. So me playing around with them and looking in the mirror and figuring out, you know, how this would look, how that would look, that kind of helped me to catch and feel the lump there. Because when we were at Eglin, I went in for a consultation for them to be done, and the doctor examined me then and felt around for any lumps or bumps, and he didn't feel anything at that time either. So this is something that had to have happened, or start happening like in the last year and a half. But of course, you know, they recommend you checking your breasts like once a month, same time each month. And it's really good, something to do, especially like, you know, if you, God forbid, you know, anybody get it and you get triple negative, because triple negative is like one of the fastest growing, by the time you figure out you got it kind of thing. Like it's already traveled to your lymph nodes and all that stuff. Thank God mine had not traveled to lymph nodes. I had a lymph node biopsy done, had a PET scan done, had a CT scan done, everything scan done. I really appreciate the doctors here because they are super thorough. You know, my oncologist and pretty much just the doctors there, for just, you know, I had a mugger scan. I had everything that you could possibly think of, you know, to prepare me for this and to, you know, figure out what my options are and all that stuff. So once they confirmed that I had breast cancer and it was triple negative and all that stuff, and as far as with triple negative, the main treatment is systematic treatment, which is chemotherapy. So I could have just went straight to surgery and either had a lumpectomy done, because my lumps were 2 centimeters and 1.5 centimeters, so not very big. So they laid out my options. I went to go see my oncologist. They laid out the options as far as, you know, what he recommended, and, you know, either going straight to surgery or taking a systematic approach and, you know, doing chemo. So as far as the triple negative breast cancer, you know, what I researched and what they told me was that to avoid a reoccurrence and all that stuff, it's best to go the chemo route and then do the surgery. I don't have any history, zero history of cancer, period, in my family as far as like blood relatives. Like no breast cancer. I have one aunt that had breast cancer, and she survived. She was like 5-6 years ago. She caught hers and it was like the size of a Tic Tac, very small. She didn't do chemo. She went straight to surgery. All right, so I asked my oncologist, I was like, look, if it's your wife going through it, you know, what would you recommend? And he recommended that I do chemotherapy first and then have surgery. So that's what I opted for. That's what I decided to do. No, that's not like all the way the reason why, you know, I'm wearing a wig right now. I was gonna like experiment with wigs anyway, because with my natural hair I was thinking about going back to a relaxer. So now I have that problem, because now I'm just, you know, wearing these wigs. So I have completed, I have 6 more treatments of chemo left. By the time I complete all my treatments, there would be a total of 16. So I've done 10 thus far. I go to chemo every Wednesday. It was every Thursday. Now it's every Wednesday. So I only have 6 more to go. And then I get to, you know, go to the grand finale, which is, you know, surgery. Have not decided. Every time I keep saying I'm gonna do a mastectomy, you know, and I probably am when it comes down to it, because I'm a candidate for a lumpectomy, because I didn't start off very small anyway. Thank you, Jesus, that, you know, the chemo seemed to have done its thing, and there's been major shrinkage, and the fact that I can't even find it now, you know, and I feel almost back to how I felt before, I guess, minus the chemo side effects, which I haven't had like any vomiting and stuff like that. Like, I can't really say that chemo's been strenuous, you know, on me, as far as just, I mean, maybe it's like a lack of energy somewhat, but not really. Like, I've gained like, I'm gonna say 8 to 10 pounds. I went last week to get treatment. They were like, I stepped on the scale and it was like, 10 pounds. I felt so hurt, so disrespected. It was like a slap in the face, because I've been maintaining my weight. So they've been kind of slacking as far as weighing me. So they haven't weighed me in like 2 or 3 treatments. So I don't know if it's fluid or whatever. And I know somebody out there is saying, oh, she always talking about working out, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's like she's slacking, sitting around eating s'mores and stuff like that. I'm not doing that. Like, it's from the chemotherapy. It's from the steroids. I'm guessing I can't wait to go off this shit, because, you know, My thing is, if I was like killing it back in October, November when I was in the gym, I can only imagine what it's gonna be when, you know, I get through all this and get through the surgery and, you know, get to healing or whatever. But like I said, I keep saying I'm gonna get a mastectomy, and then I start like Googling lumpectomy because my oncologist said that, you know, a lumpectomy and radiation equals a mastectomy. But I don't want to go through radiation either, and at this point it's looking like I won't have to. But I'm just like, you know, at this point they're purely ornamental. But having a mastectomy, like, it, I guess it drastically decreases, you know, reoccurrence as far as as far as the cancer coming back or anything like that. You know, your chances are already low, especially if it has not gone to the lymph nodes and stuff like that. So pretty much everything that you can do, you know, to lessen your chances, the better. So that's the point that, you know, I'm at right now. But self-exams, don't wait for the mammogram to catch an MRI, because they're machines. You know, you can get in there and sit down and watch TV and just feel and cover all the areas of that titty, you know what I'm saying, and make sure there's no lumps, there's no bumps, none of that. So I'm about to go in here and get this workout on. But like I said, I didn't tell you guys, not because I was trying to hide it or anything. I think once I finished chemo was my plan. You know, I run the bell and stuff to tell you guys. But then I was like, you know what? When I got my diagnosis, you know, I sat down and Googled, you know, triple negative breast cancer, and then, like, you know, looked at other people's videos and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, I was like, you know what, it's not fair for me to hold back my information that could possibly help somebody, especially when I'm sitting here Googling and watching somebody else. So, and that's one thing, you know, I like about myself. I really try and be a fair person. I'm about to go in here, get this workout on, and it's like, you know, it's kind of crushing in a way because my workouts are not like as hyped as they used to be. You know, I can't wait till I get back to like my max, because my doctor was like, don't even go to the gym, don't even do it. But then now that chemo's about to wrap up, you know, I've gotten a green light to go back to the gym. Before this, I really hadn't been to the gym since I started chemo, so like January. So I've been out of the gym like a straight, just solid 3 months. So let's get to this workout. Okay, y'all, so today is leg day. I'm getting in the stretch before I start these squats. So this is my first set. I have been, you know, doing reduced sets because of, you know, the chemo and not trying to just overdo it. So even though I feel like sometimes I can keep going, I just try to, you know, pace it. And y'all, I tell you what, this chemo bloat and these steroids, like, yes. My doctor thinks that this 8 to 10 pounds that I've picked up has come from just fluid buildup, but, you know, we'll see. Okay, so now I'm doing leg curls. Gotta keep the hamstrings tight and the booty right. Alright, so now I'm doing leg extensions, and these help to build up your quads. And the goal is to do these really slow, to where, you know, you're fighting up and you're fighting down. So going slow is the key to getting these right. Alright, so now I'm doing sit-ups. I have not done sit-ups since, I want to say, like, you know, a couple days after Christmas. This is like my first time doing sit-ups a couple days after Christmas. So, I think I was able to do like 20 or 25. I used to do like 45, 50. So the goal is to get all the way back. Like I said, we'll see how this thing goes. Okay, so now I'm at TJ Maxx on my mission for a centerpiece and some items for my bookshelf. And also I'm looking for my mom a birthday present. So I'm over here looking at these bags. I've been eyeing this one for a minute, but I can't fully commit to it. It's just like, And then you got these cute backpacks over here. My girls have been looking for some glasses. Okay. They like to swap out their frames, like pop their lenses out and put them in new frames. So thought these were really cute. I just brought Zaria some pink Converse, and here are some pink frames. Maybe she's seen her picture. So she might like those. But then she had these and those. Okay, so now I'm at the jewelry counter. Just looking to see what they have. I think these snakes are really, really pretty. But I know my mama's not gonna wear that, so I'm gonna keep looking. So these necklaces are gorgeous. So yeah, not too much I'm seeing in the jewelry section. See, now usually I come in TJ Maxx and I see all kinds of stuff, because most of my house stuff comes from, I say, Target and TJ Maxx. So usually when I leave out here, I have like a cart full of stuff, you know, and I'm just like, you know, debating about what I got in my cart. Like, do I really want this? Do I really want that? But this time, I'm not really seeing anything. It's like this stuff is like over. It's picked over. You know, I'm not seeing anything that I came in here for. Yeah, I'm slightly disappointed today. Now, this is one thing that I have been looking for. I've always just wanted one, but I plan to use it to like mush up my avocados, because I'm tired of having to use like the back of a spoon. I saw this, and Jeremy needs bins because he has stuff. I don't know why he think that he don't need a place to put his stuff, because I'm tired of picking up these Nike shades, falling off the chest, you know, finding them in the drawer and all that stuff. So he needs some organizational bins. So that's one good find for today. This is cute. I might need to get this for all my sewing stuff. Usually this TJ Maxx is like packed full of goodies. This has been like my favorite one, but like today is just slim pickings. So now we're over here in the snack area. I love these cookies, y'all. I'm addicted to these cookies. Like, I'm gonna get the girls their own box because they always want to eat mine. So now I'm over here in the beauty section, and they have so many bottles that's just like sitting out, and some of them don't have any seals on them. So I'm like, why? So I saw this and I was like, ooh, eye brightening and firming kits. Y'all know I'm all about anti-aging. I'm gonna look this up real quick on my phone and Google it and check the reviews on it. But you know, I love that it has the roller, it has like AM and PM, because that seems like the products that work the best. From my experience, the products that have like a, you know, one set thing for PM and one set thing for AM, they seem to work really good. So like I said, I'm gonna Google it and look at the reviews on my phone. So I'm just looking else to see what else they have here. These are the empty bottles I was talking about. Like, yeah, I don't like how they just sitting up there on the shelf. Like, they're not in a box. Like, who knows? You know, I don't know. I don't like that. Give me a box or something, a seal, a box with some tape on it. Another brand that I've never heard of before, so I'm gonna have to look that up too. So y'all know I've been using like my face mask from Lancome, and I don't know, like I'm pretty addicted to those. Since I've started using those, I haven't seen anything in the anti-aging and moisturization department that makes me want to give up those masks. Y'all know I'm all about trying, you know, new beauty stuff, and that's one reason why I like coming to stores like this, because they have like some of everything. Or like beauty specific stores like Ulta and Sephora. But yeah, my Lancome mask been, you know, they've been doing the damn thing. So now I'm about to go over here to look at these lotions and this bath stuff. I always want to try these under eye strips, like the 24 karat gold ones right here. I've tried like the pore strips before, but not like the under eye ones. I see people using them. I'm like, are they cute? Like you just, looking the part, or do they really, do something? So I think I'm gonna have to take a second, and because what I do is I'll put some in my cart, and then while I stand in line, because usually the line's pretty long, then I'll like start Googling the product and see. And if I, decide not to get it, I'll just put it back. So I think I'm gonna get these because they're only $3.99. So like if they don't work or whatever, then they're only $3.99. It's not like they cost a bunch. Time to check out. Y'all went to TJ Maxx. I was so disappointed. TJ Maxx this is like the worst trip to TJ Maxx I think I ever had. I went in there looking for curtains, went in there looking for a centerpiece, went in there looking for like, a few little knickknacks for the bookshelf at home, and found absolutely nothing. I found some stuff, but not like what I was looking for. No curtains, none of that. So now I'm about to head over to Joann's Fabrics, and I'm trying to run, some errands in there. I'm gonna stop by there and see what they have, and then figure out what's for dinner. Okay, so even though I didn't say it earlier, like my mission for today, but y'all see me over there running my mouth asking questions about the sewing machines. I'm trying to make sure I get it right this time. My main goal was to find a replacement sewing machine for the one that I had. The sewing machine I had before, it was not up to task. So I also wanted to take a minute to look and see what kind of fabrics they had available. I'm almost to the point in my sketches where it's time to buy fabrics and actually start sewing. But I want to make sure that all my sketches are cohesive. Okay, so this is the sewing machine that she recommended. This is a heavy duty machine. After explaining, what I'm trying to sew and accomplish and all that, this was what was recommended.
Flip it over on the back. The back side should tell you. Or is it the bottom that tells you? Somewhere it tells you. Oh, the top, right there. So it tells you everything it comes with.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, that's everything it comes with.
Well, what I'm saying is I don't think I would need anything else besides fabric. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I mean, at this point, it's kind of like...
Do you want to look at fabric?
That's like for a quilt. It's not like...
Not the material you're thinking of for the bubble jacket?
Yeah, but that's the question. Like, where am I going to get the...
I think you have to order some of that stuff, but they have those fabric stores here. So maybe if you ask the people.
Yeah.
So you ready to check out?
Yeah. Of course, y'all know we gotta get something for the kids, the girls and the boys. They got like multiple things in this cart. So yeah. So now we're about to check out and figure out what's for dinner.
You don't know me. You don't even try. No. I'm Leonard right now.
So I guess you're not making burgers.
What's the burger?
I guess you're not making burgers.
No.
Since they want. All right, y'all. So we finally made it back home. We have literally been gone all day long, like from the gym to out hitting stores to TJ Maxx to somewhere everywhere, because remember I told you guys I was looking for some curtains. I wanted a new centerpiece for my table, and I wanted like a few more it's like decorative items for the bookshelf and for this table that's behind the couch, but had no luck at all. Usually I get all my stuff from TJ Maxx. I say 70% of my stuff from TJ Maxx, and they had nothing every day. Like the stuff was picked over, all that. But I did get one thing I've been looking for a while. One of the mortar and pestle sets, because I want to use this to mash up my avocados. So because I had to like mesh around the bowl this morning with a spoon, I remember to get one, and this was $9.99. This is one of the really nice heavy duty ones. And then I've been wanting to try. I see a lot of people rocking these, but I was like, for $3.99, like, oh, okay, for $6, does it really work? And they do. No, it's $3.99. So I got these from TJ Maxx. Also, they're 24 karat gold retinol under eye pads for anti-aging, wrinkles, dark circles, puffiness, all that. Y'all know I'm all about my anti-aging, keeping the crypt keeper away as long as possible. But the most effort was put into going to find a sewing machine to replace the one that I had. So the sewing machine that I had ordered initially was not heavy duty. It was not meant for like leathers and denims, you know, so I had to return it and look for a heavy duty sewing machine, which costs more, but if it's gonna get me, you know, the product that I want, the end results that I want, then it's so worth it. So I got this one from Joann's Fabrics, and I went in there with a different one in mind, but apparently like this is the new Singer one, like, you know, heavy duty machine. So, you know, looked at all different ones they had in there, talked to people in there, and for what I'm doing, this is what was recommended. And it comes with like all these great pieces. You buy this as a complete set. You don't have to like buy anything else to go with it. The Making the Cut show, I don't know if you guys seen that show or not. It's great. You should definitely watch it. They're working, I guess, they're collaborating or working with singers. I guess this is one of the machines that they use, or the designers use on the show. So I can't wait to use this one. I can't wait to make a trip to the fabric store and start making, you know, clothing versus just playing around and trying to make like simple stuff. So I'm ready to unbox this. I'll unbox this in the next video, because as you can see, I had the same clothes on all day. Like I said, we left from the gym, went off post, and been gone all day. So I still got my gym sweat and all that wrapped up in this. But I got my main goal accomplished today, which was get a sewing machine. So, and that's it, guys. So if you have not already subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do so. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave me a comment below. Let your girl know if you like the content. Ask some questions. You know, talk to me. Always respond back to everybody who leaves comments. You're so greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next video.